So I'm here with none other than Ossoduro, Marcus Vinicios. Marcus was just with us here, being one of the actually Capoeira representatives at Shark Club. We just finished watching UFC 134. What do you think of that main event?
Wow, man, Anderson Silva's unreal. Seriously, he's putting a lot of pressure on the next generation. Like, if I have to surpass him, it's gonna be a lot of work for me, man, and whoever comes behind.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you recently had a fight with Battlefield, and this was one of the ones that I really hated not being there, because there was both the brothers, both the Ashley Cooper representatives there. So your little brother was there, Lelo, and now he's the #1 video on YouTube, #1 video on MMAcanada.net.
Yeah, Lelo's amazing, man. Like, he doesn't really train MMA. He doesn't have, never trained MMA in his life. The skills he brings into the cage is pure capoeira. In capoeira, we grapple, we punch, we kick. We do a whole bunch of other things. We headbutt. We do lots, you know what I mean? And this guy, he's coming up against MMA fighters and he's doing what he has to do. He's winning his fights, you know? And he's winning and he's representing capoeira really well.
Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about is that I know this is huge for Lelo to get that capoeira style knockout, because that first one people were talking, it was a fluke and whatnot, but how important is it for capoeira now to be, again, looked at as, oh, this actually might be something we want to add to our MMA regimens?
I believe if we can do everything as according to plan, if we keep training and we keep developing our capoeira more and blending it into the MMA world, right? I think in the future, a lot of people, pretty much everybody is gonna have to do capoeira, because just the way of doing things, the way your body moves, the way you react to different situations, capoeira helps you unbelievably. Capoeira teaches you how to be unpredictable. And a lot of MMA fighters nowadays, they're very predictable. It's like, you know they're gonna throw a right, they're gonna throw a left, they're gonna go for a takedown. They're very boring, very plain to watch. You know what I mean? So it's like, unpredictability usually wins fights. You know, if I do something that you're not expecting, that will hurt you a lot more. Like throwing, same like when you're exchanging punches, and then somebody happens to get caught with the punch they didn't see, that's the punch that's gonna put them away.
Now, I have to admit something. I had an interview with you last year, and you told me that Silva had a capoeira background. And to be honest with you, I didn't know that, and I had to go and Google it in Wikipedia, and I found out that, yeah, he has a yellow rope. Is that what it's called? Cordon?
Yeah,
the yellow cordon in capoeira. And then I found out that in capoeira, the color are not the same. A yellow belt in karate is basically, you know, 6 months a year.
Yeah.
But a yellow cordon in capoeira, it's different rankings, right?
Yeah, in our group, a yellow cord is what we call the professor. Professor is pretty much, you're halfway there, you're a professor. You know what you're doing, you're super skilled, you're super talented into it, right? So a corda amarela is what we call in Brazil, right? So that's a pretty high belt.
Nice. The things you learned from talking with MMA fighters.
Yeah.
Now, one last thing here. What happened with your last fight? Tell us a bit about what's going on there.
I truly don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. I watched the videos. I think it was the elbow that he gave to the back of my head. It kind of blanked me out. Before that, I was winning the fight. I had the first round. I had the beginning of the second round. And then he went for a leg lock, and in my head, I visualized myself winning this fight with the leg lock, right? So as soon as I saw the opportunity to go for a leg lock, I'm like, oh, this is it, man. I dove down, I went for a leg lock, I tried to finish. Baker is a strong dude, a super explosive guy. You know, that guy has a lot of talent, and he is gonna go far if he keeps doing what he's doing. But unfortunately, I think that elbow was what did it for me, man. As soon as he hit me on the back of the head, I kind of blanked out. I got tunnel vision. I heard like whoa, 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 whoa. I started hearing like kind of like flashes on my head, like whoa, 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 like I was inside of a tunnel. You know when you play video games, that some guy gets hit, like Fight Night, and then you know they're about to get knocked out. I was like, dude, they're all fucked up. So that's pretty much how I felt. And then when he was sinking, like I thought I was sparring, man, and then I'm like, okay, he's getting me, and I tapped. And as soon as I tapped, I'm like, whoa, shit. I was fighting, man, and I just kind of sat on the floor, wondering what the heck just happened. I was like, what happened? I lost. What happened? I lost. And I took it, I'm like, whatever, fuck, I lost, man. You know, I can't believe I lost, but I lost, and I took it. And then I go home a few days after, I watched the tape, and I'm like, that was clearly an illegal elbow. They said it was to the back of the, they said it slipped off my shoulder, but dude, that shit hurts today. I'm still kind of slow. Like on Monday, I was very woozy, like trying to like, pretty much not me, man. I felt like very slow, like, it felt like I was in a battle, like a really tough fight. but it was those elbows to the back of the neck and to the spine that did it.
Wow. Okay. Well, we hope to see you in the cage or a ring again soon. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be a shame not to see you again. But we also know that you just had a little baby, a new addition to the family.
Yeah, man. One more
another
Capoeira
Vinicios.
in the future.
So you gotta do what you gotta do for a while, take care of the kids, and then we'll probably see you in the ring or a cage.
Yeah, I'll be
there.
back on January 15th. So I'll be fighting Battlefield. I don't know who I'm fighting. I would love to fight Baker again if it happens for me. You know, even though he's a way bigger fighter than I am, right? I took that fight because Jay was like, we need a fighter, man. Nobody's gonna fight. Like, we need a main event. We need a fighter. And I'm like, dude, I'll fight anybody, man. I don't care how big you are. I don't care who you are, man. I'll fight you because I have self-confidence that I can win and I can beat anybody, right? So unfortunately, it didn't go my way that day.